Hello everyone, welcome to Collier RV Supercenter here in Rockford, Illinois. What is today, May 3rd? And we have some sun. That's better than the freaking rain we've had the last 4 days, 1.5 inches, and more rain next week. I guess I'm not supposed to go fishing, I don't know. All right, I'm out here with Grace, our professional photographer out here, and we're gonna show you this 1995 Fourwinds 5000. It's on a Ford chassis. It's got the Ford 460 motor in it. We've got 67,000 miles on it. Runs like a champ. As a matter of fact, they drove this motorhome from Surprise, Arizona, flat towing their little smart car. You might have seen my other video where we showed them pulling their smart car in the back of the Outlaw. That's the folks that traded this. So, new tires on the front. The rear tires are getting down there. They're not weather checked or anything, but the tread's getting down there. The generator has 2,115 hours on it, but as you'll see in a minute here, it fires right up, okay? Both roof ACs work. It is a 30 amp service, so in order to run both at the same time, you gotta have the generator going and be plugged into electrical, then you can run them both at the same time. One of them is only a couple years old, they had to replace it. Microwave works. I couldn't get the fridge to turn on, but maybe because I'm not plugged in, right? Because they had stuff in the fridge when they transferred everything over. And the dash AC blows cold if you can figure out which levers to do or whatever. He's got some notes in there. I don't know, and I don't care, really. It's a 1995. Runs like a champ, stops like a champ. Does have a backup camera, which I couldn't figure out how to turn that on either. So I'm just not all that smart some days, right? So let's take a walk around. Like I said, the front tires are pretty much new. He just put those on last year. Once again, they drove this from Surprise, Arizona. They had the complete confidence to do that. Now, Grace, if you take a shot down the side, guys, it's had some water, right? I mean, absolutely, we know it's had water. It's old, it's a 95. But as you can see here, we've got, this is called delamination. Separation of the sidewall, that's fiberglass, you know, popping loose of the Luan boards or whatever. Usually caused by water intrusion, not always, but let's just say it is, no big deal. So you can see by some of the sealant, Grace, if we back up, you can see along the roof edge where it's been sealed up. You know, that's okay because they try to keep up with it. It's the people that ignore it that gets it to be the problem, right? We ignore it, it leaks like crazy and everything sucks, right? So let's go this way. Outside shower. The water system is solid. They had water in it. Matter of fact, I got to dump the tanks and everything, but they were using it, you know, on their 3-day trip to come up here. Ladder. I'm 203 pounds as of this morning, so I'm not scared to climb up it at all. Roof looks relatively okay. There is a spot up there that does need touched up, okay? They actually told me about that, because it kind of split open on their way up. 5,000 pound towing hitch with your 7-way back there round connector. It does have a brake controller in it. Hey, let's go inside and check this thing out. Step works. You know, for a 95, guys, this is, I tell you what, I've seen a lot of junk, okay? Not the greatest machine in the world, but let me tell you something, a lot better than a lot of stuff that I've seen when it comes in here, old stuff like this. I just want you to know that. So let's go in. Carpet is dirty. It's blue in color. I just took the garbage out, so it still kind of smells like garbage, but that's because we had a bag of garbage in here. I should have took it out the other day, and we had all this moisture. So, jackknife couch, booth dinette. Once again, let's just start right here. So we got 2,115 hours on the generator. Generator fires right up. Microwave went bleep, so we got juice and all that fun stuff. Okay, turn that off. Stereo works. Newer stereo. 66,486 is your mileage. So less than 67,000, but I always round up. Okay, full tank of gas. Yahoo! As we look around, you'll see some. Now, a lot of this stuff that you see is just the paper. It's not really water or whatever. You can see where some water is probably leaked in over here. We scan over this way. We can see up in that corner, you know, maybe some water up there. We just like to point these things out. I don't see any cracks or chips or anything in the windshield. All right. We look down here, right? So this is definitely water. So this is came from around the window. Like I said, it's got some water leaks. Same thing over here, okay? We saw that on the outside. Remember the delamination we saw? So that's what that is, water intrusion there. You know, we got all kinds of storage in here. Both ACs do work, like I mentioned before. 3-burner stove, all the usual stuff. This up here needs to be sealed. Yesterday when it was pouring down rain, I had some drips right here. But let me tell you something, it rained 1 inch the day they were here, and it rained 1/2 inch yesterday, and all I had was some drips, all right? So once again, the fridge, it smells good and everything. You know, when refrigerators go bad, you can tell. I mean, they'll knock you out, man. They get that ammonia smell or whatever. We don't have that. But when I was playing with the controls, the light comes on, and maybe this thing here is just burned out. When I was trying to turn it on, nothing lights up. So I don't know. Let's just pretend like it don't work, okay? If it works for you, awesome. Lots of storage. Is that cedar? No, just cedar look. Okay. Nice wardrobe. Come in here. We got our sink and all the usual stuff. Back in here, this is where you usually see a lot of problems, and I just don't. On that side, and I'll show you that, we do have some known water intrusion up there. I saw where the patchwork is and everything. So this air conditioner here, you have to be plugged in, right? You have to, when you're out camping, you got to be plugged into a power source because it plugs in over here to the electrical. Got it? Okay. So this one runs off electric only. The other one you can run off the generator. Now, down here, can you see this, Grace? Where this stuff here is trying to come apart, right? And that's just, you know, this is for mica, right? But there's probably been some water over here, okay? Up in here, yeah, I can feel it there. It's actually a little bit of damp. You can see it here. And that's because up on top, there's a little tear about like that. That needs to be addressed. I did talk to the service manager about putting some that tape on there, that Durabond tape or whatever it is. So, all right, guys. So what I want to do at this moment is we're going to take you around the block. Let me close the door. We always like to show that they actually go down the road, right? Because a lot of people step one in just like it's supposed to. What I like too is some of these older ones, a lot of times there's a TV hanging down here. And I have hit my head many, many, many times on those freaking TVs. So Grace was looking for the seat belt. It's there somewhere, but we're not going very far, okay? Just so you know. We just want you guys to see that drives out strong. It's kind of amazing, actually. But they drove it all the way from Surprise, Arizona. I mean, what else? Yeah. Let me tell you something. For something less than $10,000, I'm not sure sometimes what we expect to get. When I have people coming in looking for a motorhome and they want to spend $5,000, I tell them, I say, what car would you buy for $5,000 and drive it across country? Right? I'm just trying to make sense of this whole thing, right? So here we want to buy a motorhome with a bathroom and air conditioners and a microwave and a stove. I want to spend $5,000 and I want to drive it across country. So think about that, okay? But you know, we're going to put this out there for auction. If you want to buy it now, you can. Just give me a call, Scott McKeever at 815-222-5149, and let's make a deal. You don't have to wait for the auction. You can buy this goddamn thing. This is, if you're looking for a decent machine to go do some RVing very inexpensively that doesn't need a lot of work, this is the one. So hey, Scott McKeever over here at Collier RV, Rockford, Illinois. The toll-free number here is 800-828-4051. My direct line is 815-222-5149. I appreciate y'all. And give me a call if you have any questions. We'll catch y'all later. We're RVing.